Alright, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. Today, show you some more things that I use for the campaign. This is Campaign Cartographer 3, I think. Yeah. Anyway, 3 Plus, 3 Pro, something like that. Anyway, so what you can do when you create one of those maps in fractal terrains, to show your world and then close in on it or zoom in on it. But you can export that to Campaign Cartographer 3.0, but you got to do a little tricks in order to get it to not look totally, crazy, with the different things. So anyway, you can with the Campaign Cartographer 3, you can kind of lay out some terrain and stuff like that. Anyway, got some, for example, here this is just in progress. I'm a terrible mapper. If you go onto YouTube and websites and stuff, you can see people doing absolutely fantastic things with Campaign Cartographer and everything like that. But in my case, I'm just, terrible at it. But you can add all sorts of, terrain and things like that, and symbols, and it's pretty strong. Highly recommended. I don't know what I just did there with this. Anyway, I wonder if anyway, probably have to go in there and delete that at some point. But you can zoom in and everything like that, and add all sorts of. I think I've messed something up here anyway. But anyway, um, let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, smooth path. I didn't do that. It it does remember, what you've done before and things like that, and symbol styles and default land masses and draw your own land masses and default roads and um, settings for that and things like that. Anyway, so you got your mountains, which is kind of, what I'm working on. These are mountains. And you got all sorts of different kinds of mountains. Big mountains, small mountains, uh, hilly mountains, icy mountains. You got your hills and things like that. And, um, you can um, easily rotate it and stuff like that, See, um, you might want to make some sort of hilly land masses and things like that. Anyway, so that's basically how you add in the terrain. But there's all sorts of different stuff you can do. You can obviously import if you know what the size is. This is a fairly large area. Um, you can put in your little towns and stuff. You can scale it in and out. Um, you know, put things wherever you want. Um, Pretty crappy though, huh? And another good thing about this is there's all sorts of symbol sets. So if you don't like the the way it's done, um, the way it looks, then you can get your own, get other symbol catalogs and stuff. So you still got to pay for them, but put in monoliths and stuff like that. If you want to make that monolith. Um, so anyway, this is of course, the Pirate Coast, the main area where adventures are going to happen and things like that. I'm probably going to start all over because I didn't like the way that I did this mountain range in the first place. So, um, in reality, you can, uh, follow people's instructions on YouTube and things like that. This just, I don't know. This is not something I think a mountain range would do. Maybe it would. There's a rift here, a valley here, and things like that. But it just doesn't look right. I'm not sure if it's because I just don't know how to do mountains and things like that. But I need to do some more research anyway. So let's see what else can we. Um, you know, one of course is one of the most important things. Of course, is putting in some sort of forested areas and things like that. I don't know what I just did there. That doesn't make any sense. Um, I still got the and what they tell me is that you want to start from the top and work your way down so that the symbols um, look like they're overlaid on each other. But let's see, Control Z. May as well do it that way. But like I said, I think I'm gonna redo this. But oops. But anyway, that's pretty much. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, but that's pretty much what you got to do. You got to. I'm going to use Campaign Cartographer and things because I really like the way some of the stuff comes out. Especially seeing other people's maps makes me jealous, of course, that I am not very good at it. But hey, got to start somewhere. Am I right? But, in fact, let me. Right click, do it. And then you got to refresh, I think. Anyway, so uh, let's see. I'll just undo that for right now. That mountain is, off map and everything like that. I just haven't done this in a couple of weeks, couple of months actually. So you know, I've forgotten everything I actually learned from from the net. So anyway, I thought I'd show you what I was going to use for mapping out the adventure area and everything like that. It's a really cool program. You can get the whole shebang. Um, the whole suite, Dungeon Designer, City Designer, things like that for about, I'd say, $300. But Fractal Terrains is definitely a really cool tool, and so is Campaign Cartographer. Anyway, that's all I got for today. If you like what you see, please hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for some more